shaking. I'm making all kinds of food, and I am feeling so fabulous in my simply whimsical apron. Now, if you all know how I feel about Cat and Willie's boutique over in Treesdale, then you won't be disappointed with Cat, the owner. Her and her side hustle, she's just a queen, I tell you what. So she designs these and oven mitts and like what are they called? Pads that you like would put a hot pot down. What is that thing called? Anyway, that. So it's like a set, and I feel so fancy in it. And they've got little rose gold bees all over. Sweet little. Oh, welcome, Miss Jody. Welcome. I was just singing my my friend Kathy's praises. Simply whimsical. That's who I'm wearing today. So yeah, I'm gonna be making some chicken, but I wanted to get these Brussels sprouts done and dusted before I do that chicken, because honestly, the smell of Brussels sprouts in my house is not one that my husband loves. So if he smells the chicken, he'll be like, oh, what are you making? That smells amazing. Whereas he'll know exactly what I've been making if this is in the oven last. Thinking about this one. So what I do whenever I chop up my Brussels sprouts, can you see? If they look a little wonky, like some bits do, you know, the outer shells. So I just cut off the whole back end, that bit. Peel off a couple of the leaves. They kind of actually fall off themselves just when you bust them. And that all looks pretty good. And then I cut them in half. Just like this. So I've got a whole entire sheet pan lined with foil. I'm never gonna say it as good as you, Paula Dean. I'm not, because I'm not from the South. Well, I am, but not that far, apparently. So there's that. I've gotten a new salt that I am really excited about. It is from, I went shopping in Swickley with my girlfriend the other day. We got some coffee and we went walking and shopping. The best day ever. Sue, if you're watching, hello. So yeah, we were doing that, and we went into this place called, well, we went into a lot of places, and I can't remember exactly which one I got it from because they both have very similar things. Salts. Their stuff's amazing at both places, both different. We went to, I believe it was House first, and then we went to Gather, and I am pretty sure what I used came from Gather, I think. Please don't quote me. Let me show it to you. I'm gonna put these on my sheet pan. And if you like spicy stuff like me and my husband, then you will love this. And it is just amazing. So I just like pinch it, like I'll just, with clean hands, because I feel like when you rub things like this, like rubbing them brings out their flavors even more. So we did that. And now it's time for the chicken. So I say breaded chicken, and it is. I mean, I'm not lying, but it's breaded in almond flour? Yes, almond flour. Keto approved almond flour. And I'm on the fence whether I want to go mayonnaise or eggs. What's that? Yes, mayonnaise or eggs. If you didn't know, now you know. If you're going to bread something, you need it to have like that liquidy bit too. So you can use like an egg wash egg with a little water, just mix it up. Or you can get real hands-on and just use mayonnaise and coat it. So it's really up to you, whatever floats your boat. And then you can put cheese, you can put all kinds of stuff. The sky is honestly the limit. So let's do that. Let's get ready to get ready. I'm probably gonna do most of them with mayonnaise because I Why not? I love it. I love mayonnaise. Is that even right to say out loud? Okay, no matter. God, I hope that's enough. There's a lot of chicken here. So we'll do that. We'll do some cheese. And we'll use up the rest of my parsley. And that's it. And that'll be that. I am gonna use this. This is Gruyere. I think it's fantastic. It's a great melting cheese. Whatever you like, go with that. Oh, and chives. Only because I just need to use them. They have such a short shelf life, I think. I don't know why. I don't know why they like to give me such a hard time, but they do. So let me show you what you're gonna do to make this an efficient, like, assembly line. So you're gonna need, let me clean up my shop first. Something like this for the mayonnaise. Just to dip your hand in there and then coat your chicken. And then, sorry, gotta charge up. And then you're gonna want like a shallow bowl, is I think the best way to do it, for all of the breading and the business. So that's it. So let's do that. I'm gonna twist you around. Not too much action back here. Something like this for me. And let's go ahead and get out the skillet. Now I'm doing a lot of chicken, so I'm thinking I might even bake one of these and then put one on the stovetop. Because if you're gonna go to all the hassle, you may as well really get your money's worth. So we'll do this. We'll do this and we'll do this. So get everything ready that you are going to need, and I will tell you why. Because you are about ready to get filthy. Like Christina Aguilera dirty. Not Christina's dirty. Music video? Anybody? Anybody see that? All right, I need a hair thing. No hair things to be found. I'm going like old school. I don't even think my hair is long enough to get up in something like this. Oh man, I used to do this all the time. In school. Perfect. All right, so let's start chopping up our stuff. All the chives. Can you see the chives? Yes, no. Man, these look like they have seen better days. That is a real shame. All right, so whatever ones you think look bad, just toss them. What's this guy doing? What's this guy doing? He don't know. He coming to the party though. Oh my gosh. So much unusable product. Whoop. So we will be mixing up the breadcrumbs and the cheese and, oh yeah, if you're not doing keto and you have like straight up breadcrumbs, use those. That would be great. I will not be using them, but you can. So go ahead and put your mayonnaise in. Use more than you think. I'm doing a whole lot of chicken, so maybe I shouldn't say that. If you're gonna be using a lot of mayonnaise, I'll show you like a couple of bits. Like This is not enough. It's not gonna be enough. Not for all the bits that I'm doing. And if you were doing eggs, start with 2 or 3, go from there. You don't wanna like have way too much stuff left over at the end because it's bad. It's going to be thrown out. So just know that in advance. What you put in, you cannot take out. You'll see why. It's gonna get really disgusting. The rest of the garb. This is the one I've been using, and I really like it. Bob's Red Mill. It's great. Bob's great. Let's go for it. I mean, about yay much. I feel like I've said this before, but you can cook with all the stem. We make it a little too hard on ourselves to trim everything and yada, yada, yada. And then there's all this food waste, which you know I'm not a fan of. But yeah, I saw Rachel Ray do that once and I was like, oh my God, did she just save herself like 45 minutes in chopping and shredding the parsley? Yes, she did. It was like a holiday dish that she made. She had time for it. I applaud her. I am here for time well saved. And of course it's raining and gross. So my dog may or may not be having a heart attack somewhere in my house. Little Genie. Now he's in my closet, actually. So I don't know that he can even hear it from where he is. That's best. For you, for me, for all of us. That is best. All right. I should have got out my grater, my box grater. Oh, and salt and pepper too. Goes in with the breadcrumbs and or almond flour. Very good. So it's cheesy, it's bready, it's herby, it's well flavored and seasoned with salt and pepper and all this beautiful herb business. So what's not to love about this? I mean, it is seriously the best. You can bake it, like I'm gonna do one of them baked. You can just put some butter or olive oil or whatever in your pan and do it on the stovetop. That splatters quite a lot, so if you've just recently cleaned your stove, I suggest, your cooktop, I suggest go with the stove. You don't have to, but you've been warned. Coming along, right? Now let's do this. I got a little overzealous with my herbs. I don't know what salt I want to put in here. If your kids are going to be eating this, I don't know that I would go with the fancy habanero salt. I think I might stick with just the old sea salt. Where is my sea salt? Way down there. All right, I'm going to cut off the end of this. Now, I have heard, actually, you shouldn't say that. I know you can because I've done it. If you save your rinds in the freezer and then throw them in like at the very end with like a marinara sauce or, I don't know, like a soup that you were going to put cheese in anyhow, like Italian wedding soup or something, when it dissolves or like say a little bit of the rind doesn't and you just like fish it out, it's amazing. Pop of flavor. It's so good. So if you like to if you like to go the distance with your ingredients, put it in a zip top bag, save it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm not sure. I might be saving it. I don't know. Regular sea salt, pepper, and a box grater. So see what I mean? It's not like it's not killing me. It's not like majorly labor intensive. Well, you gotta have a lot of stuff out and you gotta be ready for dishes. Yeah, there's a lot of dishes with something like this. No matter. I really don't mind dishes. Like, it's like, it comes with the territory. I accept it. I'm okay with it. And I move on. I feel like we as a people could move on from things. Just saying. So, here we go. Let's get our cheese grated. Enough talking shop. That's going to be enough. I think that's going to be great. Now, if I have to like restock all of this at like the halfway point, that's fine. But it's so gratifying when you can nail it with the right amount for everything. My bowl is so small though that I kind of don't think I've allowed myself much wiggle room. So that's what it looks like. Or you've used breadcrumbs or panko, and you're ready. I don't think I am. Don't think I am. My mess out the way. Let's start with things we're gonna bake, and then we'll get my pot or my pan down here. So if you need to fix your hair, blow your nose, touch your face, you have to do that right now because we are about ready to get salmonella silly over here. Are you ready? All right, let's do it. Assembly line is ready to go. Good. So what do I have? I probably have 1, 2, 3, 4 thick breasts, and it feels like just one thin breast. If they are thick breasts, if I get them out of here and see that they're thick, you got to cut them in half. This whole thing calls for thin breasts. Done. Yeah, like, he's a little too thick too. Okay. Yes, I just used my feet to open my trash can. I'll do that all the time. Whatever limb is free and clean, I can make it work. I can make just about anything work, I'll tell you that. Oh man, he's a tight tendon. Okay. Oh, speaking of tendons and like birds and stuff, Thanksgiving, anybody? You thinking that far ahead? Maybe if you're hosting, you are. All right, so this is good. I've got 3 little chunks now. We're gonna work with that. Yeah, we'll just do 3 and then I'll cut you loose because it's a lot of repeat, you know what I mean? My oven is at 375, if I haven't already said that. And I'm gonna do the chicken on one layer and the Brussels sprouts on the other layer. Are you ready? This is so freaking awesome. So, mayonnaise. If you're not using mayonnaise, just dip it in there. Dip your chicken in there. Oh my God, if you're like a texture person that you love this, you're going to love this. If you don't, you are going to hate every second of this. And then lay it into your mixture here. Keep flipping it until you feel like it's coated enough for you. And it is going to look like this. And then just lay that down on your sheet. You ready? We got 2 more. So your hands are gonna start to look like this. They're gonna just get more and more coated with the bready, cheesy, herby mixture. So if you are already like squirming in your skin, this dish is not for you. Maybe to eat it, but not to do it. But I love stuff like this. And let me tell you what, it tastes, it's delicious. The Barefoot has this recipe in her cookbook. It's amazing. There's another one. All right, let's do one more together. And then I'm gonna touch my phone and then throw it away. So get a whole lot of mayonnaise on there. I know, right? I can't believe I'm doing this. But I've done it both ways. I've done the egg and I've done this. This way tastes better. It really does. Okay. See, it just sticks right there. Give everybody enough room. When I have to when I'm done and I want it off right now. But while I'm doing it, I don't mind it at all. Like, not one bit. So I'll just be right back. Yes, back to Thanksgiving. I just got the great news. I am not kidding, I'm very excited. I just got the great news that I get to host my mom and my dad and possibly my one sister and her husband, and then my husband and our 2 kids. I can't tell you how excited I am about hosting Thanksgiving. It is a real privilege. It is a real honor, and I appreciate it like the cooks back in the day appreciated it. I do. It is, nothing gives me more joy than feeding the masses, especially my most favorite, the ones that I love. Oh, it's the best. And don't you know it, every year I have a reminder in my calendar about this time. Matter of fact, it was today, to call the guy that I get my turkeys from, Dave's Meats, over on Route 8. If you live up by me, you already know about Dave and his fabulous meats. So yeah, I called him up, talked to the dude, got my bird, and I gotta say, I've worked with a lot of birds. And I will tell you, for me, a 24-pound bird is too much bird to handle. It just is. It's too much. And the leftovers, I mean, how many days can you eat turkey for? I can't. There's not enough days in the week. So I went with an 18-pound turkey this year, and there's going to be 8 of us, I think. And I feel good about that choice. I do. I think it's going to be great. I'm going to have the perfect amount of leftovers, and we won't lose our minds, our turkey minds. So yes, let's get all this stuff in the oven or on the stovetop, and I'll wash our hands. We don't want to spread salmonella. That I am afraid of. I gotta say, of all the things, salmonella, top of the list. But yeah, have a great day, y'all. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. If you're hosting Thanksgiving, I'm with you. The cook's holiday, as I like to refer to it as.